Hey everybody, welcome to this new video of Solaris playing Rimworld vs Zombieland. In this video, we are going to talk about the Battle for Neris reboot. As you know by watching the previous episode that our previous playthrough apparently had some technical issues. There's some mods that were not working together anymore and I wasn't able to generate the world map and I couldn't find a way to solve the problem. So I had to unfortunately stop that version of the playthrough. So now I am trying to reboot the Battle for Neris series because I really love it. I really like playing versus Zombieland. I think Zombieland is a wonderful mod. But I also think, unfortunately, that in the previous attempt that I did, I put way too many mods. It was all over the place. I had more than 80 mods, I think. And the more mods you have, the more, unfortunately, conflicts you can have between them. And especially at the moment that it seems that Rimworld is having more updates than it had in the past with version 1.0. Well, it seems that, you know, it's safer to have less mods, right? Like in the past, for example, when we were at version 1.0 for almost 3 years, right? Like we could have multiple mods because the game was extremely stable because there were no real updates for quite some times. But now that it seems that there are more updates, DLCs coming in the game, the mods seems to, you know, of course needs to be updated, which means that it can create instabilities. So what I've done in this playthrough is I take the same concepts, the same story. I tweaked the name of the characters, I changed them a little bit, but it's the same background, right? So just a synopsis, we are on the planet Neris. There are some researchers that wanted to find a serum to enhance human potential. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way that they expected. It transformed people into zombies. The zombie went out of the laboratory. It went airborne in the atmosphere, contaminating the entire population of the planet. Some people were transforming in zombie immediately, killing others, but some others were not and developing some kind of resistances to the virus, but still cities were falling, etc. And our protagonists in the story were in a city trying to find a way to fight against the zombies, and unfortunately the zombies came into the town, ravaging it, and they decided to stick together because they have complementary skills and try to find a way to fight the zombies. They fled their town being destroyed right now. And yeah, they are in the woods, right? They drove in the woods far away from the town. The car broke down, and that's where they are. And that's the reason why the chunks is the remaining of the car, let's say. So that's the backstory, okay? And I will also go very quickly in the Zombieland mod. So there are some tweaks that I've done, right? So don't skip the video too quick. Because I'm gonna show here the Zombieland setting. So in this playthrough, we're gonna play, with this version. So the zombies are gonna pop only when it's gonna be dark at the edge of the map. They can attack all creatures. They can attack also animals and vice versa. They can destroy or attack anything, but only when agitated. They are very sensible, and when they are in packs, the rage level it can become very high. They are not easy to kill, right? So that's gonna be a part of a challenge. And 0% special zombies at the moment. The zombies will come. I'm still thinking 5 days, maybe a little bit too short. Well, we'll see. But here you see I tweak some things and say, what, Sean, are you crazy? Say yes, all right? Because one of the things that I realized is like in the previous playthroughs, I was spending almost like 10 minutes explaining how I was going to manage Zombieland. And in this version, I just want to have something a little bit more straightforward, simple, right? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna start straight with 2,000 zombies, and this is not gonna change, right? The only way that this is going to change is by me producing enough serum, selling it in the cities, and I'm going to need 1 serum per zombie, right? So that's going to be pretty easy, and as usual, serum for me is 100% efficiency serum, not the other one. So I'm gonna need 2,000 serums to get rid of the zombies, right? And I can send it to the town, how I want it, where I want it. Okay, no restrictions. I will not say that I can send 2,000 serums in one town. I will have to break it down maybe if I want in, 5 blocks of 500, but it's fine, right? So we're gonna have more flexibility on that. The only caveat is by the end of the year, if this number hasn't been brought to 0, it will go back to 2,000. So let's say if I send 500 zombie serum to a town, and this should go down to 1,500. If by the end of the year this is not at 0, it will go back in January or September. Sorry, at September, it will go back to 2,000. Okay, so that's going to be tricky. Here you can see the colony multiplier is already at 10, right? It's not 1, it's 10, right? And this is not changeable. It's going to stay the way it is. Zombie per event 100 is going to stay the way it is. I'm not going to touch it. I cannot modify it. I can only modify this. And the special zombies are going to increase just by 1% every year. That is it, right? If I want to reduce them, it's 100 serum per 1%, right? And I need to send it to towns, etc. with the drop ships. And you see, pretty simple. So 1%. I can say I'm gonna need 100 serum that I'm gonna send to a town, and then I can reduce specific special zombies. And to reduce that, well, it's 1 serum per zombie. So I'm gonna need 2,000 zombie serum to beat the infection. All right, now let's continue real fast. So as you can see, the reduction of gun consumption of ammunition from the turrets is already at 50%, and that's not going to change. It's just going to stay at 50%. And why 50%? Because we are playing in Deity. That's right. We are not playing in Merciless or whatever. We are playing in Deity. And therefore, as the game gets harder, it's going to consume more ammunition. So putting at 50% helps me approximately keeping the same amount of ammunition that should be in normal mode, right? But it's not gonna break the game. It's still gonna have to be a trade-off when using the turrets to defend the base, right? But I cannot increase that. I cannot decrease it. It's 50. That's it. This is the same as last time. It didn't change. This is the same as last time, except the zombie extract is 5 per corpse, right? And that's not gonna change either. So every zombies are gonna drop the equivalent of 5 zombie extracts that I can use. Why? Because I'm gonna need to do a lot of zombie serums, and also by looking at which we can have 2,000 zombies on the screen, and they're gonna pop very quickly with a time 10 multiplier, right? So hopefully there's gonna be a fair amount of zombies on the map, and hopefully now you understand why I'm saying like, I don't know, 5 days before the zombies come is maybe not too much. At least to make some kind of protection. So I may gonna increase and put a 1 there. So 15 days, it's gonna give us a month, right, to be able to have a perimeter of defense. I think it's fair, especially that the storyteller is gonna send us some complication. Now the storyteller is ready random on Deity, as you can see. All right. And if you're interested by the mods, those are the mods that I'm using at the moment. So you can pause the video if you want to see it. But as you can see, there is maybe 20 mods maximum. So way far from the 80. And I still have real fog of war because I think that's making the game way more difficult and way more interesting. Right? With Zombieland, Rimworld, Giddy Up, which I like pretty much. But there is no androids. Because when I tried to put the Android mode in this mod pack, for some reason, it was generating errors. So I said, well, no androids. And as you can see, there is not Rimworld of Magic either, right? So we're going to play a little bit more standard. There's still some extensions, and most of which, is Diplomacy, Empire, some, quality of life mods, Zombieland, of course. The map reroll, pretty good, and most importantly, save our ship. Survivorship 2.3, which is absolutely fantastic. The modders have created almost like another game in the game. It's like so good. Now there is a ship combat, and it looks pretty fun. So I can't wait for us to try to see that. And that's maybe also a second winning condition. It will be to reach space and to leave Neris if for example the battle seems to be over, the planet is overtaken. If we can construct a ship and leave it and take the result of our research and bring it to another laboratory somewhere in space, then we could potentially craft a serum and come back in the planet and try to fight the zombie invasion. Okay, and as you can see, 10 minutes or 11 minutes in the video, everything is explained. The only thing that I haven't explained there yet is the pawns. So the 4 pawns, they all have their own specialty. For example, Toran Mason is the intellectual social guy. It's going to be the face and the intellectual. We have Raston, that is more the mining and crafter and the constructor. Ellen is the medical officer, taking care of plants, food and all that stuff. And Trigger Happy, well, she is the the shooter, okay? And yeah, and she also pretty decent with animals as well. But yeah, that's our pawns. Now, if I zoom out, you see we have fog of war, so we don't necessarily see on the map. Now, to be fair, I use the mod Map Reroll, which honestly, guys, I really recommend this mod. If you go in here, Map Reroll, I really recommend it because let's say, for example, you go in here, you don't like the area where you spawn, you have something specific in mind, you can just, generate a bunch of maps, select the one that fits more the way that you want to play the map, and select it. And this is what I've done in this playthrough. So even if there is the fog of war, for example, like the fog of war will not help me to know, oh, is this map good or not? But with Map Reroll, I was able to, before the fog of war, seeing the maps and making sure that this map is something that will be suitable for what we're going to try to do, because we're going to need to protect ourselves against, hundreds of zombies, easily, maybe thousands of zombies. So we're going to need to have a specific map for that, okay? So that's pretty much it. I think we can hit the ground already. Like that's what I like about it. Now, as you can see, we don't have any animals. We don't have any robots. So it's going to be way more difficult, but it's also going to be, hopefully, more interesting. I'm going to generate the world. The world map. So here you go. The map is generating. So we are here. As you can see, there's water around. Now, the mod boats is not there, right? And we don't have SRS extended either. We don't need it because in Save Our Ship, guess what? You can use your ship, to land on planets. So that's gonna be good. We have a neutral turn here, another one there that we could potentially reach by there. And we also have a bunch of enemy factions. So we're gonna need to watch out. The map is generated 100%. Right, so here you go. Just having a look. Okay. Anyway. Jeez. Yeah. The map is so big. I was trying to find where we were. We are here. Okay. Here you go. So yeah, let's get started. Super excited. All right, so Toran is there. He's gonna be our science guy. All right, so let's go here. Orders. We're gonna allow everything that is there. No. So we have advanced components where we're gonna need to protect. We have a geyser there already, which is great. Okay, so Trigger Happy is going to be our military person, all right? So she's going to need to wear the flag. She's going to have the flag and she's going to have is she good with melee? I don't remember. Yeah, she's decent. She's decent. So she's gonna have the gun and the plasteel knife, or maybe the rifle. Yeah, the rifle and the plasteel knife. And I'm gonna give Renson, who is decent with guns. Oh, okay. Eden is not too bad, so she's gonna take the gun. Okay. All right. So we gotta do that. So we gotta give her the revolver. She's gonna take the pants. She's gonna take the flag. She's gonna take the helmet. She's gonna take the bolt action rifle, and she's gonna take the plasteel. Ah, chunks. I don't think I have sidearms. I didn't add it, so we will see. Am I gonna need to give the knife to someone else? Maybe to Radston. Maybe I will give it. Okay, no worries. Now, what do we have? Let's have a look. So we have marble. We have a bunch of trees, poplar trees. We have a grizzly bear, so we're gonna need to be careful. Okay. The land is only fertile. It's fertile at 100%. It's not too bad. Okay. So our priority right now is gonna have to be to have a wall, a gathering area, but for that we're gonna need to scout. All right. So we're gonna need to scout. Alright, so I'm gonna drop this guy and I'm gonna ask him to go there and look at the area. Raston, up, we're gonna put it there. Trigger Happy is wearing the things. Okay, so let's see. We need to see. Okay, lack of weapons. Okay, okay, so there. Okay. Okay, so Redstone is there. I think, what is she doing? Wandering. No. There's no wonder. There's no wonder. There's just survival. You go here. We need to explore. And you're gonna go there. And this is very specific to Fog of War, right? Like, normally you will have the entire map explored 100%, but in Fog of War, you need to look at the map, right? So, okay, so as you can see, right, we are in the center and there are ways for us to wall. Okay, so all right, so if we go there, we can wall here. Okay. Okay, so there's a wall there that we can use. There's a kind of an abandoned structure there with some tables where we can potentially reuse. It's a race against time, guys. It's really a race against time. Okay, so let's have a look there what we have. So there's some iron here. Great. There's some guys, a ship chunk. Okay. Okay, it looks like this area is fairly closed. Right, so we could potentially be here. Having the geyser, which the geyser is always a plus, so we're gonna bring this guy back. Okay, what's happening there? Alright. Okay, so this is a very thin wall. This is blocked. Okay, let's go here. What do we have there? You see, like, I'm managing the the visual of the map. Okay. Exploration. Okay. Alright. Well, this is what I propose. We can wall here. Wall here. We can wall there, right? We can wall here and there, and wall here, right? And then after we can have it by chunks. We can wall there, and then, you know, maybe here and there. you know. And then we can have this pocket there, maybe, depending. So I think we are good. We're gonna construct in the middle there. So we're gonna use this as a support for construction. So we're gonna have a place there where we're gonna put momentarily our stuff. Okay. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna need to. There's maybe some wood. Okay. We don't have any resources at the moment, but this is gonna come. Let me think. Yeah, we have a bunch of marble. We have a bunch of sandstone that we can use. So it would be very nice to have some stone cutter. Yeah. We don't have any wood. We don't have any. Yeah. Okay. So that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I gotta put that there for now. Okay. So. Okay. So I gotta release her from that. She's gonna do this. I gotta release him because we are good. Maybe. No. Yeah. This is a very fertile area. We're gonna need to have land, guys. We're gonna need to have land. It's gonna be super important if we want to have enough fruit. Okay, where is Trigger Happy? What is she doing? Okay. Yep. Go back to base. Before you go back, can you actually check this area? Didn't check this area. Yep. So this is leading to the border. What do we have here? Okay. Yep. Okay, so let's go back to the base. Okay. I wonder, can you deconstruct this? What did he say? Not assigned to deconstruct. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do that real fast. Okay, so we want to make the most out of the day. So I would say sleep earlier, wake up earlier, and for the wake up, make sure that you have minimum. Okay, so that's 4 hours, that's 8 hours. I want them to have 3 hours of free time, and the entire rest is work. All right. Work. All right. Now, schedule, assign. Okay. So you can see, like, it's not as, like, the work is not as breakdown as before. Okay. So let's see. Firefighting, patience, doctor. 5, 4, 3. So you're gonna be number 2. You're gonna be number 3, number 4. Rest time is gonna be that basics. Warden. Yeah, it's gonna be our social guy. That's 3, 4. Handle is gonna be Trigger Happy. Then it's gonna be the others. Cooking is gonna be you. Then the others. Hauling. So I would say hauling is gonna be Trigger Happy, but yeah, and then it's gonna be the healer. I'm gonna put her in number 2, number 3, and number 4 because he's the worst. High priority. Yep. Construction is gonna be him. Then him, and after the 2 there, grow is gonna be her, of course. Yeah. Okay. Up. 3 and 3. Mine is gonna be him. Try to do that as quick as I can. Cutting plants. Smithing. Tailoring. art, crafting, hauling. So who's gonna be hauling there? Wait. We don't want that. Hauling. I think Trigger Happy is gonna be the hauler, and Raston is gonna help, and after is gonna be, especially Torren at the moment doesn't have a bench. Yeah, let's do that. Cleaning, it's gonna be more Ellen, I think. Trigger Happy. Research is gonna be him, of course. He's the best researcher with 11 in a passion. Okay, so now that this is done, we are good. Now he's next to it. You're gonna prioritize that and bring it back because why not? So they're bringing the things progressively in. We're gonna need to have some wood as well, so we're gonna give that order. As you can see, I'm really trying to make the most of our time, right? Here we are gonna need to cut plants. We're gonna use this area to grow stuff. I think it's not too bad to grow stuff. Yep. So we're gonna do that orders, and we're gonna zone, sorry, gonna go there, and we're gonna request this area to be for now it's gonna be rice. Rice. Fertility is 100%, and in some areas is at it's still 100%. Not fertility 140 in some areas, 100. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I can extend it a little bit because this area is pretty good. There you go. Cutting, chopping, cutting plants. Okay, there you go. So then that means that Eden, which is our plant person, is gonna do that. We're gonna need to construct stuff. So Raston, where is he? Yep. Holding the wood for the cutter. Yep, he's constructing. Perfect. And then what I would like, zones. I'm gonna have another zone here. Okay, he already finished, which is good. Okay, so there, what I would like is to not have chunks. Yep, so no chunks there. Now here, clear all except chunks. All right, and there's marble. I don't want to use marble at the moment. I want to use this. Okay. All right, prioritize that, my friend. Gonna need that. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna request to have some sandstone, and I think we're gonna want to do it until we have 50. Perfect. All right, where is Toran? Yep, it's grabbing honing components. All right. Fantastic. The game is running super smooth on top of that, so it's very enjoyable. Way more than the previous series. Whoa. What are you doing? No. I said clear the... Oh yeah, okay. My bad. Chunks. I think there is a misunderstanding. Okay. I reversed it. Allow all except chunks. Okay. It's my bad. Okay. Then what we're gonna need is to protect this. So we're gonna request production. No. Structure. Thank you. Sandstone. We're gonna need to extend that. Okay, we're gonna need to have that as well. So that's why I put a Raston immediately in doing Sandstone. Okay, so they are holding. It's gonna need time. Okay, so who can I assign to help him construct? Number 2, Turan. Oh yeah, okay, so Turan is doing it. But honestly, Turan, can you prioritize this? He's holding. Yeah, okay, so... Okay, build. Well, actually, let me do reverse. Do this because it's way better. Okay, so they need to eat. Okay, so they're planting, perfect. She's hauling. And by the way, something that I forgot. We don't want any plants in there, obviously. Perfect. So Turan is, you see, like they are working. Like this is exactly what we want to see. And then, like, can you cut that tree? Okay. So you see, like we are using everybody to their core strength. Boom. Okay. Perfect. It's gonna take Raston a fair amount of time. That's why I don't want to waste time. He needs to do this. Yeah, it's gonna need to eat. Consume the thing there, my friend, and then go back to eat. Perfect. Okay. And now he's doing that. Perfect, guys. Okay, we're gonna pause here. Gonna save. I got it. Battle for Neris. Reboot. Episode 1. Save. Alright, and I think this is a good time to end the video. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the episode. I know that we had to reboot this series quite a few times, but we will get there. We'll get there, right? Part of wanting to achieve very difficult challenges is to, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, right? To always get back up, right? Doesn't matter how many times we fall, we get back up until we achieve it, right? And in top of that, it's Deity difficulty, guys. So I'm pretty excited. The game is gonna send a lot of things to us. So I hope that we're gonna be ready. So if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. That really help the channel. It means a lot to me. That it takes 2 seconds of your time, and it will really help develop the channel. So if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, suggestions, or things that you would like to see in this series, put it in the comment section below, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.